All right, so I'm about to do lying hamstring curls. I do them one leg at a time. Pay special attention to what I'm doing because it's not like the way anyone else does lying hamstring curls.
Warning!
You're watching Dr. Todd Lee TV, where theoretically you could learn a bunch of cool shit.
Hello and welcome to legs 2. I'm about to do legs 2 and I'm loosening my feet. Then I'm going to do my stretching and mobility protocol. A lot of people ask specifically for more of that, so that's what I'm going to give you. Hopefully you like my Baphomet shirt. This is DJ's shirt. I think it's discontinued because I think they burned a cross on her front yard when she got these shirts made, so I got the last remaining shirt. This is me loosening my feet. By loosening my feet, my knees will hurt less. They won't not hurt completely because I'm old as fuck. And when you're old as fuck, your knees hurt. It's just part of aging. I first stretch my calves and hamstrings, leaning forward. Then I'll do the other side. It's boring as fuck. It's 30 seconds each side. Then I'll tie up. Stretch my back out. Stretch my hamstrings. I do that for about 6 or 7 times for about 30 seconds each. Then I stretch my hips like this. I can even go backwards more, stretch it harder. Do the other side. I'm, of course, doing this much faster than I normally would do it because it's on camera. But I literally will do 30 seconds each side. This one's the most uncomfortable. Then we have other stretches too. Stretch on my shoulders. Hanging is good for you. I know good for you is kind of like a cop-out term, but I don't know any that's technical. You can feel your spine crack a little bit. Do this for about 30 seconds. Really stretch out that lat. Then switch to the other side. Stretch out this lat. Then I'm also going to stretch my quads. I'm stretching the distal quad on the left side and the proximal quad on the right side. Then I'll switch, and then I'll do hamstrings. So this is a hamstring stretch. This most important stretch you can do is your hamstring stretch. It's one of many hamstring stretches. This is the first one. So this is my internal rotation stretch. I can move my hips back and forth. I can walk my foot out. It's awkward, but it's important. We worked external rotation over there where I put my elbow on my knee. We want this to be about 16 to 18 seconds. I don't know if any more is necessary, but certainly not any less. Internal rotation stretch. Just like the one over there, it's just different. It's a Cossack stretch, not Cossack stretch, but Cossack, like the aliens, Cossack from Russia. It's way harder than it looks on this quad. The stretch isn't even the hard part. It's how much tension's on the knee at the bottom. So this is for QL and lower back. A lot of the physical therapists are going to be rolling over in their graves because of how I'm not using technical terms. Stretching, now I'm going to do shoulders. You're probably wondering why you're doing shoulders. Because I start with biceps on legs 2. And so I want to make sure my shoulders are loosened up. Internal rotation is really important for posing. Not really so much for lifting, but for posing, internal rotation is really important. I'd like to thank our sponsor, Fusion Regenerative Therapies, where I am the Director of Human Performance. This is the practice in which I practice medicine. We'll be able to order you blood work and read your blood work and help you with therapy as needed based upon the results of your blood work. Please click the link to get a consult with me, and I can help you optimize your performance. Thank you. We're going to do bicep preacher curls as the first exercise today. Sorry the Katy Perry's so loud. Are we recording? Alright, so I'm about to do lying hamstring curls. I do them one leg at a time. Pay special attention to what I'm doing because it's not like the way anyone else does lying hamstring curls. So what I was doing was I'm curling with my knee, but I'm not tenting my butt. I'm stretching it by tenting my butt as I straighten my knee, but then when I start to curl at the knee, I'm driving my hip into the pad. And then once I hit maximum knee contraction, I lift my knee up a little bit to get some of the hip extension function out of the hamstrings. I'm going to do a set of sit-flat deadlifts. I've never done it with this half hex before, so we'll see how it goes. I'm supposed to do 250 in the Smith. This is 235, assuming this is 45 pounds. It's probably more than 45 pounds, so I might not get all 10 reps. So this is adductors. I'm doing this earlier in the workout to loosen up my adductors. So when I do my leg presses, I feel my lateral quad more. Well, we are about to do leg extensions to pre-exhaust my quads before leg press. Again, I had hurt my knee not too long ago, so I have to do defensive training and pre-exhaust my quads. So on the right leg, I did not hold at the top because it was causing me pain to do so. Even if something's the correct way of doing it, if you're injured, you train around that pain so that you try to make it as pain-free as possible. If that means less weight, more reps, if that means using a different exercise, if that means using a different range of motion, if that means using a different tempo, that's what you do, because you can't get back to your hard training until you're fully healed. This leg's good to go, though. We'll see. The more traditional tempo. I like to stretch between sets. So this isn't the same piece of equipment. Luckily no one's here right now because it's late. So I normally wouldn't wrap for something so light, but I don't want to get hurt again. I've been fucking around with this injury for a month and it's getting in the way of all my lifts. If I just took it easy for a month, it would have been over with.
You're watching Dr. Todd Lee TV, where theoretically you could learn a bunch of cool shit.